Love, Kush, meet my brother Daksh.
Hi sir, love. Glad to meet you. Kush, love.
Love, push, love. What? Brothers?
But from different mothers?
Oh, it's not the same father. Anyways, what do you do for a living? I mean, apart from loving, of course.
I work for an MNC in e-commerce sector.
For an institution. You need to thank FDI. So when do you guys plan to kick the local guys out of the market?
No. That's not gonna happen. Our company thinks of inclusive growth.
Business never allows inclusive growth. With one making profit, the other is bound to incur loss. And your company is certainly not investing to do charity and incur loss, right? I can foresee an invasion again, a capital invasion this time.
Wow. So true. I was actually coming to that. Allowing foreigners to invade our country has become a part of our nature. What more? We're actually proud of it and we say, Atithi Devo Bhava. Yes, invasion plays a major role in forming our culture.
No, that's not our culture. Our culture was very much secure till the invasion of these Persians, Mughals, and Britishers. It's they who diluted our culture.
The culture which was formed by invaders. Why have we been proud of it?
Abichu. Bye. What did you say?
Every country had to have no culture before having any culture. And I'm proud of my culture. Just that I'm a bit disappointed because of the very important aspect of our culture which is lacking today. Status of women in society. Our ancient culture can be termed as a golden era where women had some respect in society. Unfortunately, this has been let down by the later invasions. And thanks to the westernization, the safety of our girls is at stake, let alone the status. कोई दर्जा नहीं लेके औरतों का इस नए समाज में।
तो तुम्हारी पुरानी सभ्यता ने कौन सा बड़ा औरतों को दर्जा दे दिया?
क्यों नहीं किया? पूछते थे हम उन्हें, देवी मानकर पूछते थे हम उन्हें।
कहानी किताबों में
ग्रंथ कहा जाता है उन्हें।
ग्रंथ जिन्हें अशुभ समझकर फेंक दिया जाता है मंदिरों में।
Kush, what are you saying?
Facts which are overshadowed by myths believed by people like him. How can you say that the status of women has been better off in the past?
Read the books of history, you'll get the answer by yourself.
History is nothing but the perceptions of the rich and the powerful.
Kush, I think you're crossing
Why?
it.
But then there's no other reliable proof on the basis of which one can debate, right? At least I don't have a time machine. You go.
History isn't required at all when I see a perfect example of the status of women in our society. The girl is not even allowed to speak her mind.
Hey dude! She has respect for her brother. Oh, check it, don't get it.
Okay, so was it also a sign of respect when a married woman was burnt alive while her dead husband was being cremated? It's so sad that such pictures don't exist anymore.
You're getting it wrong. Sati was there to maintain the chastity of women.
For what, Joy? Where's the status and equality that where's the respect that you talked about? Even today, a widow almost leaves the social debt.
It must be a correct measure taken at that point of time due to the undue advantages taken by the invaders, such as mass slaves. Women were the dignity of our society and we had to save them.
By burning them alive? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea to what extent we've gone for lust, power and position?
Now tell me.
Sisters married their own brothers in order to save their clans from getting extinct. A king had many queens and still married many more so that he can get their kingdoms as dowry and eventually expand his kingdom. Queens of impotent kings were forced to have sex with ugly sages, oh my god, to get heirs for their dynasties. What the? In the golden era of ancient India during the times of King Chandragupta Maurya comes a book called Kama Sutra, which talks about having sex in 77 poses. And we proudly boast about it. What we fail to observe is, during that time, women were either an escort, a prostitute, or a concubine. A sex object when she is young and banished from society when she is old or widowed. That's what the status of women in reality has been in ancient times.
A puppet who's been taken for granted. That's what we're even now.
Are you?
Thankfully, no. With my brother around me, I know I'm in safe hands. Yet having a life of my own. But most of them still are.
What number? With girls getting the liberty of living, the ratio of puppets has fallen considerably. No hard feelings, Mr. Daksh, but thank westernization for this. With a great knowledge of history, I'm sure you know that it was the Britishers who abolished sati. It was them who pointed out that child marriage, devdasi and polygamy are evil practices. You don't like MNCs? It's the same MNCs that practice strict anti-sexual harassment policies at work. Thus creating a safe place for women. See, I know things are bad. I know that. I don't deny it. But they're definitely better off than the past. And they're bad because we want them to stay bad.
That's so true. Like, why would we want things to stay bad?
I don't know. Ask your brother why.
Dude.
People like you who earned money, power, and respect over the years. The only three things required for a person to change the society for better. It's your silence that makes me feel it's current life.
And what should I do?
I don't know what you should do, man. But I know that it is you who can, because your history itself is all about characters who have taken steps towards, betterment of society and mankind as a whole.
Does?
Lord Krishna, who made the Mahabharata war happen to prevail dharma on earth. Be it, what's his name, Siddhartha, Gautam Buddha, who left his kingdom to attain enlightenment and preach the way of life to the world. Be it Raja Rammohan Roy,
Who took the first step in abolishing sati?
yeah, you said it. All were steps taken by people who felt the problems as their own.
So if a problem is seen by me, then the resolution too should come from me.
Precisely.
Great. Very rightly you talked about the three aspects in a person which makes him change the society for better. But then there's one more aspect which actually makes that person to take that necessary action. That's a thought. Something which you have thought. The thought that changed my way of thinking, I realized that one needs to follow logic and realism in order to progress towards betterment. Am I correct?
Exactly, such thoughts are there and may even seem ridiculous.
Maybe more than that, maybe that person would be criticized or even banned from the society.
With money, power, and respect, you might even get support from the society.
A possibility, yes. So let me go ahead with my thoughts here. And goes without saying, this step is only to protect my sister even in future. We all know why we came here today. I came down to make Bani's choice of love, and fix up a marriage date between them. In course of time, I've realized that Bani's choice isn't very right. And I hope Bani agrees upon this. But you never stood by your opinion in your talks, love. How do you expect me to believe that you will stand by my sister even in difficult times? You know what, Kush? In spite of this large-scale business to handle, my priority was always Bani. All I used to think was, where can I find a befitting man who can safeguard my sister even in future? And I'm glad that I found you. So you gave me the confidence that with people like you, having clear logical opinions, my sister will be in safe hands. I was hesitant in taking the step, fearing the acceptance of society, but you made me feel positive about taking a step which is right for me. I mean, think of it. What's the surety that a wife, if gets raped, will still be readily accepted by her husband? Even Lord Rama, who was successful in getting Sita back from the most powerful king in the world, was powerless to save his wife from the clutch of orthodoxy. But in Bani's case, she won't be clueless, as she knows very much about his man. She can depend on him for anything and everything from day one. Her new family won't be any different from her old one. Like Brahma Saraswati, like Manu Shatrupa, her marital relationship will be the most trustworthy one. Because she will be spending her remaining life with the very person with whom she has happily lived till now. That's me. Thanks, Kush. Checkmate.